The law goes on, the director may publish an intent to declare once in a newspaper general circulation. And all he has to do is enter, after 30 days from last date of publication, or written notice is required, the director shall enter a declaration in the director's journal that an area is wild, scenic, or a recreational area, and so entered the area is a wild, scenic, or recreational river area. The only section in the law that protects property owners' rights along that river or in that 1,000-foot or land beyond, it says, declaration by the director that an area is a scenic river does not authorize the director or any government or agency or political subdivision to restrict the use of land by the owner. There of any person acting upon the landowner's authority or to enter upon the land and not expand or abridge the regulatory authority of any other government agency. The director may enter, this is on down another paragraph, the director may enter into a lease or other agreement with a political subdivision to administer all or part and may acquire real property of any estate, right, or interest therein in order to provide for the protection and public recreational use of a scenic river area. The chief of the division of watercraft or the chief's representative may participate in watershed-wide planning with federal, state, and local agencies in order to protect the values of a scenic river area. So it's not only the 1,000-foot and lands beyond, but it's the entire watershed that they are taking over to control. Another section, it would be 154783, any instrument by which real property is acquired. Down here is section 154784, each. They have the right to appoint a council. By the way, when I read you out of the journal here, their March 18th article here says that Monday's meeting, ODNR and staff and members of the Vermilion River Watershed Steering Committee will explain the Ohio Scenic Rivers Program. We have yet to find out who is on this Vermilion River Watershed Steering Committee. It's a big secret, although in here in the law, it states that it should be composed of not more than 10 persons who are representative of local government and local organizations with interest in the vicinity of the scenic river area and who shall serve without compensation. So far it's been a big mystery as who they are. Director, section 154785, may participate in a federal program for the protection of scenic river areas. So as you can see, there's 3 pages of Ohio Scenic River Law. We have the one line in there protecting personal property rights, but yet the entire other 3 pages are ways to restrict and they basically take away your property rights. We, at the Brownham Township meeting, also another township, 2 other townships were there, and they felt flat out that they had been kind of snookered on this because the only thing that they voted on their resolution was to support a study. That was it. 2 years later, their first press release on it is about the dedication ceremony and this one information meeting that had no information at the meeting on the study. It spent $240,000 on the study. It's not available for us to view at the meeting, during the meeting, before the meeting. And this press release, I don't have it here. They did another press release 2 days after that first meeting, stating that it was in the morning, and the representative Tim from the ODNR said no, there's no dredging allowed on a scenic river, and we will probably start the designation south of the city limits of City of Vermilion. When I went to the Mill Hollow meeting, the first meeting on March 22nd, we checked, I wanted to know it because they said that this designation started at 1.8 river mile from the mouth of the river. And make a long story short, I found out that my marina, as well as the one across the river, was purposely included in this. We asked about the, why were we included, and they wouldn't give us an answer for, several months. We were given no answer. The City of Vermilion Council, as well, a number of people wanted to know, why why did they include this? Could you move it up the river? And they wouldn't give them an answer neither. They subsequently voted down all support for it. But the ODNR has not been truthful on a number of things. After giving you this history here, at the Lorain County Commissioners meeting, Bob Gable stood up and said that we want the people to make an informed decision on this. But yet their plan was from the get-go to have one meeting, and they didn't bring any information to that meeting whatsoever, and to get this thing shoved through and designated before anybody actually had a chance to even look at it. We have been fighting them tooth and nail on it. There's a number of people, kind of a grassroots effort. People are upset. I don't want to take up too much time, I probably already have, but the state, there's been probably 20 articles in 4 different papers out that way, and last Friday the state of Ohio, the ODNR, had a press release. It says that they will no longer actively pursue scenic river designation for the Vermilion River. The scenic river program has been successful protecting Ohio's high-quality streams without compromising property rights. However, a number of local communities have made it clear that they are not interested in partnering with the ODNR to protect the Vermilion River through the Vermilion River program. The Vermilion River remains eligible for scenic river designation if local communities wish to pursue it in the future. We never pursued it from the beginning. We're vehemently opposed to it, everyone is. As a result of ODNR's decision, all scheduled Vermilion Scenic River public information sessions have been canceled. We feel this is probably just an election year ploy. There's too much bad publicity on this, and we're thinking that they've just backed off, and after elections, they'll be right at it again. But we're in a similar situation to the Lakefront group. We're going to try to help as much as we can. We've been talking with some of Tony and some of the other guys here associated with it, and we learned an awful lot from them. I guess so far we're kind of lucky that it was an election year, that they did back off, give us a little time to regroup. But we need your support in this. We think they're coming back later. That's about all I have for right now, but it's definitely a taking without compensation. They plan on regulating you into the ground. But I think that's all I have for now. Thank you.
Speaker,